All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're live. This is episode 2 of series 1 of Flat Earth Falsehoods. Series 1 is Lunar Lies. And so this episode 2, is about the claim that flat earthers make that the moon is not solid. So we're going to address this claim. We're going to look at a few pictures and videos that we can use to help make our claim and refute theirs. Okay, I've adjusted my microphone level, so hopefully you can hear me better. So the first thing that they'll claim when they say that the moon is not solid, they might say that it is see-through, and they might show you a picture, such as you can see here, of a crescent moon with a star or some sort of light visible through it. First thing you should know is that this sort of photo is, first of all, very easy to fake. And second, it's far better to have a picture taken simultaneously from multiple angles, or even better, to have video. The reason for this is if multiple people are taking a picture of the moon from slightly different locations or widely different locations using different cameras, you'll be able to figure out if anybody has bad pixels in their camera. You'll be able to verify the event, because if this star really is shining through the moon, then somebody 5 blocks away from you should be able to see it. And if you were to take 10 steps to the left or 10 steps to the right and turn your camera 90 degrees and take a picture again, you should be able to see the same thing. So in this picture, we have this tiny light, and we have the crescent moon. Wait. Can you not see my mouse at all? All right. Let's screen share the whole screen. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to share the whole screen now, so that you can see my mouse. I was just sharing the browser window. There we go. Okay. So this is the point of light, and this is the crescent moon. So better thing to do when faced with a picture like this is to say, well, where are the pictures that were taken from other observers at the same time? And do you have video of this? And do you have pictures taken with your camera rotated and this and that? Because the more actual photos that they can provide and the more actual videos that they can provide, the more it will be made clear that what they think is a star or a planet shining through the moon is nothing of the sort. I mean, this could have been a satellite passing in front of the moon. This could have been a flare from a meteor striking the Earth. Striking the moon, rather. Now I want to show you another picture. This is a still from another video, and they say that these are stars shining through the dark portion of the moon. If you're familiar with Anthony Riley or Sleeping Warrior, he often tended to say that the part of the moon that you can't see, that there's nothing there. There's no lunar lander surface or whatever. But as we'll see in the course of this quick video, the claim that the moon, when it's not lit up, isn't there is completely false. There's an interesting composite shot of a crescent moon occulting occulting Venus. And you can see that this composite shot makes it look like you can see Venus through the moon, because it's a composite of multiple shots. This Venus is for this moon, and this Venus is for this moon, and this Venus is for this moon, and so on. So you can't claim that this Venus is visible through this moon. It wouldn't surprise me if this photo was based on this photo. Somebody taking it out of context, cropping it. Lunar rocket landing pad. Thank you, Hillel. But yeah, so whenever you see a video or a photo that claims that there's a star or a planet shining through the moon, always look for additional evidence from the same time, nearby locations and whatnot, rotated cameras to rule out the hot pixels and whatnot. Okay, so the next thing we can look at is actual photo and video evidence of the moon occulting planets and stars. When the moon occults something, it passes in front of it. And so you can see these are stills of probably Venus. Yeah, almost certainly Venus. Being more visible after it passes, or after the moon has passed it. I don't know exactly what order these are going. I presume they're backwards, actually. But the point is, you can see Venus being obscured behind this limb of the moon here. And we wouldn't expect that to be the case if the moon were, in fact, see-through. I showed you this, and this, again, is an occulting of Venus by the moon. And you can see that Venus is just barely visible there, and then it is behind the moon in that shot. And there's also a great YouTube video. I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can watch along if you want to skip ahead to the important part. It's 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. You can actually see the dark side of the moon, which flat earthers might tell you is not really there. You will see the dark side, the dark portion of the moon, the unlit portion of the moon, occult Venus. So just watch. You can see Venus, and then it's gone. Now, the great thing about this is that this is video. This isn't just photos. So let's skip ahead a little bit. And we are about to see Venus peek out from the right-hand limb of the crescent moon. Skip ahead just a little bit. Okay, here we go. And suddenly, Venus is visible again. So again, this now is video evidence of the moon blocking a planet or a star. And the fact that it was the unlit portion of the moon doing it, again, decredits their claim that the dark portion of the moon isn't there or that it's see-through. There's also excellent videos and other pictures of Earthshine. Earthshine, of course, being the illumination of the dark portion of the moon by light that reflects off of the Earth and back onto the moon, and then back to the Earth so you can see it. You can see Earthshine yourself, especially during the crescent moon phases with your naked eye, just going out at night and looking at the moon when it's a thin crescent. You can see the unlit portion of the moon. If it wasn't there, you wouldn't be able to see it. And finally, I want to address the issue that a lot of flat earthers bring up about the moon has to be transparent because you can see the blue sky through it. This is one of their most outlandish claims. And I want to explain why you can see blue through, apparently, the moon, and why the moon appears tinted blue, especially in its darker parts. Okay, so the reason behind this is, I hope we all know that the daytime sky looks blue because the blue wavelengths of light are scattered by the particles in our atmosphere, and it's that scattering which allows the blue light to be seen by us. And these particles are absorbing more of the other wavelengths of light and reflecting the blue wavelengths. Now, it's important to realize that once you get out of our atmosphere, there's no blue sky in front of you anymore. There are no particles to be scattering and absorbing light. And so when you're looking at the night sky and when you're out in space looking at space, space is black. It's not blue anymore. So when you're looking at the moon, you are looking at the moon in the daytime through our blue sky. This is the reason why you see blue where the unlit portion of the moon should be, because the light that is the blue light that you're seeing is not just coming directly to your eyes, it's also filling up the whole rest of the space that you're looking at. Now there are actually earthshine pictures and videos that show earthshine even during the daytime. You have to really mess with the contrast to be able to see it. But again, that proves that the moon really is there during those times. But so what you're seeing is you're seeing this diffused light in front of you. And so the fact that you can't see the moon, that portion of the moon, the fact that you can't see this portion of the moon here, you're not going to see black sky behind it. Okay, first of all, you wouldn't see black sky behind it because it's black in space. But simply because no light from this portion of the moon is reaching your eye, you're going to see what's in front of it. And what's in front of it is blue sky. All right, so this was another short episode of Flat Earth Falsehoods, Series 1, Lunar Lies, Episode 2, The Moon Isn't Solid. Well, the moon is solid. The moon is not transparent. You can't see stars or planets through it. And I hope I've given a satisfactory explanation of why parts of the moon appear blue and why the part of the moon that you can't see is blue in the daytime sky. That's all for this episode. As always, if you have questions about this particular issue, please leave them in the comment box below after the hangout is over. If you have questions about other issues, please wait for those to come up. Hopefully next week's topic will be about the size and distance of the moon. Flat earthers tell us that the moon is small and local, but you can do calculations from the very face of the Earth, and it doesn't matter if the Earth is flat or a globe to do these calculations. You can show that the moon is not small and it is not close. All right, so thank you all for stopping by, and have a good rest of your day.